Hi, everyone. Did you have a happy Monday? Don't forget, if you're part of our challenge, today was actually Mindset Monday. Isn't that great? We want to start the week off on the right foot. And if you have followed Shop Talk for even a little bit, you know I'm a little obsessed about a Monday because I know if you change your attitude about your Monday, it definitely sets the tone for the entire week. And there's just not a way that you're not going to have a better work week, right? So hopefully you did really well on your challenge today. I'm so excited to hear what you did. I've gotten some emails from you guys today. So I'm so glad that you had a wonderful, wonderful Monday. So if you're free and you are actually joining us live tonight, make sure that you give me a comment and let me know what you chose to do. We talked about a couple of examples. I'm going to kind of recap that for you real quick. Remember, some of your choices on mindset, part of it is to recognize that your mindset really is sort of your attitude about how you rise up to meet your day. Remember that we cannot control anything that happens to us, but the attitude that we have in terms of how we face things, that's really what mindset is all about. It really is the secret sauce to people who are successful, because someone who's truly successful, both financially, emotionally, for example, both in their professional life and personal life, they always believe that they can handle things. They have this sort of inner confidence. They know that mindset is sort of that suit of armor that's going to protect them. It's not going to protect them from things happening, but it's going to give them the tools and strategies they need to be able to face that. So, kind of think of mindset as like a suit of armor that protects you throughout the day, because you know deep down inside that no matter what life throws at you, you can face that. Okay. So, here's a couple of things you might have worked on today. You might have worked on getting rid of disempowering beliefs. And remember when we talked about this last night, guys, what you need to do is anytime a negative belief kind of pops in your head, you immediately want to replace it with something positive. So if that's something you worked on today and you're joining us live, be sure to comment. I see some comments already coming in. So definitely share with us what you worked on so we can kind of all benefit from how things went. Now, another choice that you had in mindset today was, in fact, very, very simple. You could have chosen to just focus on the words that you say to others and the words that you're saying to yourself. Think about this. Mindset is also that inner dialogue that we all have with ourselves, right? We're constantly having conversations with ourselves, reactions to things. What do they say? If you talk to yourself, that's okay. It's like maybe you have to be a little concerned if you're answering yourself all the time. So if you talk to yourself, I talk to myself. I kind of like doing that. I, enjoy my own company. So I'm okay with that. But they say, maybe not answer yourself all the time, right? So if you have that inner dialogue, then you want to make sure it's a positive one. You don't want to set yourself up for failure. So if you worked on your words today, hopefully you noticed the kind of words that you're saying to yourself and also to others. So make sure that you're coming from that abundance mindset. Make sure that you're coming from a foundation of positivity. Because think about it, no matter what you face in your day, it's either going to go well or it's not going to go well, right? You got a 50-50 chance of being right. Now, we all love to be right, even if it's something that's maybe not good for us. But you have the choice to really take back the reins and make different decisions. And that's what today was all about. Thinking about your mindset and what you could do to change it if it needs to be changed or enhance it so that you're really taking care of yourself. That's what this 5-day challenge is all about, you guys. I want 2022 to be your best year yet. I really believe that if you focus on that you get what you focus on. So if you've made the decision that you're going to approach things a little differently this year, then you're already setting yourself up for success. Now, you don't have to have had a lousy year to make this year a better one. I don't really believe in that. I believe that you can be a lifelong learner. So even if you're doing things very well, I feel that everybody can learn something. I know that I definitely feel that way. I'm never going to get to a point where everything is perfect and I can't learn something new. I'm constantly learning new things, and that really excites me because it just gives me that hope that I can approach things differently and maybe get a result that I didn't even dream of before. So that's really my wish for you, is that you have that same kind of excitement and passion. Now, remember, we'll be talking about passion tomorrow. So hopefully you felt that today. If you did the work on mindset, I'm hoping that it was a fantastic day and that you came from a place of a lot of positivity. All right, now here was the last option you had. Then I'm going to tell you what I did, and we're going to get some comments real quick. So today's video, in fact, our recaps each day this week, you guys, it's going to be a little shorter than what we did last night because we're just focusing on one of those steps, okay? So the third choice you had was to cultivate your confidence today. And you could have done that by making a decision. And even if you made a mistake, that you're okay with that because you're going to be like the world's top entrepreneurs out there that believe that they learn their best lessons from the mistakes they've made. In other words, they believe in making their mess their message, right? So if that's what you focused on, go ahead and share that with us and let's see again how everybody did. All right. Let me go ahead and take a look at some of the comments coming in. Oh, I love this. Oh my gosh, love, love, love. I love this. Oh my gosh. So Pam, thank you so much, Pam, for watching. She said her mindset today was to approach someone in her life a little differently. And by having a different mindset, she's saying that it was dramatically improved today. Oh my gosh, Pam, I'm so excited about that. Hi, Victoria. Victoria's joining us live as well. Pam, I'm so glad that helped you. Absolutely. You know, when we face challenges with family members or friends or anybody in our life, if we have a different mindset, it really makes a difference. And here's a simple little trick, Pam. This is for anybody who's dealing with maybe a difficult person in your life, whether it's in your personal life or professional one. Remember that hurt people hurt people. And that oftentimes if someone is striking out or just kind of difficult, it rarely has anything to do with you. And you're powerless to change their attitude. So if they're driving you crazy, just don't let them drive you crazy. You've got to take care of yourself. And remember, self-care is not selfish. Okay. So Pam, I hope that helps. All right. Very good. Hi, Amelia. Oh, I'm so glad that you're here as well. Amelia is joining us live. Mindset Monday, she said, is what she needed to start her week off with. I love that, Amelia. Thank you so much. Oh, and let me share this with the audience as well. You guys, Amelia is saying that she tends to worry about what might go wrong instead of expecting the best. So she chose to just be positive today. You guys, Amelia, that's perfect. That's exactly what I was talking about earlier. You got a 50-50 chance of being right. Now, I know for a fact that for me as a mom, and I know Amelia's, I know she's a mom, I find that career moms especially tend to really grapple with this. And you know why? Because we are so trained to protect our kids from everything. So whether you're a mom or whether you're just someone who's just a caring person and you're really worried about somebody in your life, it could be a friend, it could be a family member, it could be your husband, your spouse, your partner. You just worry for people you care about, right? And one of the things that I learned early on was, and this helps with mindset for sure, is that I have to believe that that person also is going to learn more from their mistakes. So when I started to think about that with my own daughter, it made me feel less guilty. Because you know what? Sometimes our kids are not going to listen to us, and it's not because they're being difficult. First off, if they're teenagers, well, it just kind of goes with the territory, right? That would never make the news. A teenager does not listen to their mother. News at 11. No, nobody's going to watch that because it would be like, duh, of course. But I also realized that my daughter has her own path to walk. And if I rob her of making decisions herself and learning the hard way, well, what happens is she ends up being resentful of me because I'm trying to control everything. And then she doesn't learn the lesson. But it's so hard to do that, right, you guys? It really is, because you just want to protect our kids. You just want to protect people from getting hurt. All right. Oh, Victoria, I had something great to talk about today. Victoria, thank you so much for sharing. She's talking about how she's been working on improving her mindset through having a very positive inner dialogue with herself. This year, she wanted to give herself as much grace as she gives to others. Oh my gosh, you guys, that is definitely huge. That is so true. So true. It really does help you guys to treat yourself as we would others. Isn't that something? We really are harder on ourselves than we are on other people. It's so true. Okay, that's a great segue to what I worked on today. You guys, those of you that know me, or if you're watching the video and you're new to Shop Talk and you're thinking, she seems a little positive, you're right. I tend to be very positive. It's not just that I'm wired that way, it's that I spend a lot of time making sure I continue to be. Let me give you some advice about that. If you struggle with positivity, you don't have to be a naturally positive person. And I don't mean being a Pollyanna, like just being positive when, maybe you need to kind of take a step back and look at some things and deal with some harsh realities. I'm talking about the fact that nobody should control your day. That's mindset. I can choose to have a good day. And other than something really dramatically happening to a loved one, nothing else should really upset me to the point that I don't take care of myself. And as Victoria pointed out, we need to take care of ourselves as we would others. So think about that. Don't let other people determine what kind of day you have. You are truly in charge of how you react to things. And sometimes your reaction may not even be accurate. What if you're really upset about something and that person wasn't even directing that comment at you? Or maybe that person was having such a lousy day, they don't even realize how they came across. So often, our interpretation is going to be colored by our way of looking at the world. So when you change your mindset, go out there and decide today, I'm having a fantastic day no matter what. You might look at the beauty out there. One day, recently, I was really, really stressed out. Lots of things going on, and I literally woke up to the most beautiful sunrise I'd ever seen. Had I been a different kind of person and I wasn't really trying to be aware of my surroundings, I would have just driven in traffic, never even noticed that. So start to notice things and come from a place of abundance and gratitude, and you will see your mindset change. All right, you guys, real quickly, I want to share with you what I worked on today. So one of the things I wanted to work on is I wanted to work on replacing a disempowering belief with a positive one. Now, you might think, I thought she just said she was positive. She doesn't need any work on that. Well, when it comes to working on something new, I really do. So, for example, sometimes when I'm battling a new computer program, when I'm trying to teach myself something, I really battle with that confidence. I really think, can I do that? I don't know. I'm not really computer savvy in this one area. So, for example, with my YouTube channel, I taught myself how to do all of my editing. Well, if you're really good at video editing, maybe you can tell I do my own editing on my regular videos. But let me tell you, I have come a long way, people. So I have forgiven myself from the first attempt to where it is now. And guess what? This time next year, it's going to be even better. Yeah, I could hire a professional editor, but I actually enjoy the process of doing it. So, I might do it for a little while longer. I don't know if I want to turn that over to someone else. I may have some control issues there. I'm going to work on that. But another thing I thought about today is the fact that I want to teach myself QuickBooks for my business. And typically, when it comes to numbers and accounting and budgeting, I love everything about anything that deals with organization. But when it comes to an online budgeting software, it intimidates me a little bit. So today, I changed my mindset. I wrote in my journal and I made a commitment that I'm getting QuickBooks. I'm going to teach myself how to do it. I reminded myself if I could teach myself how to go from zero editing. In fact, my daughter used to do all of my editing. And if you're watching, Savannah, you know it's true. Your mom's come a long way. So if I could teach myself that, I know I could teach myself QuickBooks. And thank goodness for YouTube, right? You can watch all kinds of tutorials. So I replaced this disempowering belief that I don't know much about an online accounting software. And I'm going to teach myself that this year because the joy I will get from seeing a more professional setup of looking at my profit and loss statements, looking at my income and where it's coming from on my business, it's going to excite me to do that. And then if I can do that for my professional life, then I could do that for my personal life. And if my husband Mark is watching, right, honey, you're going to be very excited if I do that, because then we could check our budget at a glance. So that would be awesome. And one less thing that he actually has to do. All right, you guys. So that's the story I'm going to share with you. Now, I'm going to put something up here for you real quick. I want to show you what I could send you if you would like for me to. Oh, I thought I had that for you guys. Okay. Actually, here's what we worked on today, right? Mastering your mindset. Remember, we're going to have live recaps every day at 7 p.m. But on noon on Friday, we're not going to meet at 7. That's the day that we're going to actually do the recap for the last challenge. And then that's when I'm also going to announce the winner. So if you have not emailed me yet so that you can register for this awesome workbook where we have daily work to do every day, I really believe that you can manifest what you want. And this workbook is all about that. So make sure that you email me. If you've not emailed me yet, make sure that you do. Here's the email address you need to use. Oh my gosh, I just realized that my glasses match my shirt. Okay, I can't help myself, you guys. I love fashion, and I love matching whenever I can. So there you go. So email me at Dr. Dawn at drdawnshoptalk.com. In the subject line, make sure you put New Year, New You 2022. When you do that, it registers you not only for the challenge, but also for the book. Okay. So, and of course, then we'll draw the name of the winner on Friday. Okay, so we talked about today. Do not forget that tomorrow we're going to be working on your passion rediscovery. I'm going to show you that in just a minute. Continue to like, share, and comment, you guys. It really helps me see what you want to see more of. And then we can also share what our experiences were today on mindset. Now, if you watch this video later, that's fine too. Just don't forget, you can join us anytime. We're going to broadcast Monday through Thursday, again at 7 p.m. Okay, tomorrow. Remember, tomorrow is all about your passion. The research backs this up, you guys. The men are a lot better than we are about following their passion. So I want you to really enjoy tomorrow. Let me recap for you again what you can do, all right? Tomorrow, you're not going to really have that much of a choice because I want you to follow these 2 steps. But what you come up with is going to be different. I can't wait to show you what I've been working on for my own passions. So to remind you, here's the 2 steps. Number 1, you're going to go back as far as you can remember to what you really love doing and what you're good at. And remember, what you're good at is not always what you love doing. So to rediscover your passions, you want to really think about what you love to do. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to make a list. Come up with 3, 4, 5 examples. I've come up with 3 examples this year of things that I'm working on that I used to do, and I've kind of let that slide. I've gotten really busy with my business. And as a result, it's kind of easy to let things slide, especially when you want to spend time with your loved ones. So as a result, it's easy to put your passions on a back burner. I want you to be the kind of career woman that does not let go of her passions. And guess what's going to happen as a result? You're going to be less resentful. You really are. If you burn yourself where you're just really burning that candle at both ends, right? You spread yourself too thin, you're going to just end up being resentful. You're going to lash out at family and friends. You're going to lash out at your spouse, your partner. You're just going to lose that energy for yourself. So I don't want that to happen to you. There's no reason why that has to. So for tomorrow, be sure to come up with a list, maybe again, 3 or 4 examples. The next thing you want to do is you're going to make the decision. Okay. When you make a decision, there's nothing that's going to prevent you from doing it. That's what a decision is. It literally means to cut yourself off from other possibilities if you were to actually look up that Latin prefix. So no excuses. You're going to make the decision that you're going to incorporate at least one passion that you're not really doing right now. You're going to start incorporating that into your life. I would prefer that you do it daily, but you know what? If that's just too much for you right now, then just make sure you're incorporating that passion at least 3 to 4 times a week. Give yourself permission to have that me time and you're going to just discover maybe a new hobby that you haven't done in a while. But more than that, you're going to discover how much you look forward to your day. And you're going to make sure you carve that out in your schedule. Now, on day 4, we're going to talk about time management. So if you don't think you have time, hang in there. We're going to get to that, okay? All right, you guys, thanks again for joining me tonight. Tomorrow, again, is all about passion rediscovery. We're going to meet right here again at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. In the meantime, feel free to email me if you've got questions. Also, I want to put the email back up there for you real quick. I can actually give you this downloadable. I sent that out to a couple of people, in fact, today who had asked for it. But if you want a downloadable, I put it together for you. It looks great. You can print that off, put it on your fridge, and it's going to remind you of what we're working on each and every day. Then that would be something you could keep to make sure that you continue to do the work on having a fantastic 2022. So if you would like that free downloadable, just email me. I'll be sure to send that to you. All right, you guys, let's see if we have any more comments. We've gotten tons of comments coming in today. Oh, just people being so sweet, thanking us for bringing this to you today. So thank you guys. I appreciate that. I will see you tomorrow. Remember, passion, it's all about passion tomorrow. Make sure you make time for that. And I'll see you tomorrow at 7 p.m. Take care and have a great rest of your night. All right, everybody. Bye-bye.